Hey guys, welcome back to Tiny House Customs. I'm Dan, and in today's video, I'm going to be insulating the floor of my trailer. I'm going to take my tires off so it's sitting down as low as possible. I want to get a couple numbers before I do that. I need to know the height of my trailer so that when I'm figuring my wall height, I end up staying under that 13'6". And I also need to know from the top of my wheel how much the axle needs to go up. If the axle were to bottom out, how much it would travel. So when I make my wheel well, I'll know what the height that needs to be. So I want to make sure my equalizer bar is in the correct location. And I'll measure to the ground, and I got 21 inches. I'm also going to check the other side. Now once I put a lot of weight on it, it's going to settle down, and it'll probably be a little bit shorter than that, but just in case, I'm going to go with 21 inches as my height for now. Now for my axle, if it were to bottom out all the way, 2.5 inches plus the thickness of the tire right now, so 6.5 inches from the steel to where this could potentially be. So to get ready to plywood the trailer, first thing I did was take the tires off, and I leveled the trailer. I didn't shoot any video of that because, I mean, taking tires off, if you don't know how to do that, I'm worried about you. And then to level the trailer, all you got to do is find your highest point and set it up on posts. I used some concrete blocks, set my highest point, and then from there I brought everything up to that level. This is my biggest gap that I have in the trailer. There's some that are a little bit smaller, but anywhere there's a gap, I want to seal that off so no bugs, insects, water can get into it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to rip a piece of plywood at 14 1/4. I'll end up going 14 1/8, so I'm sure it fits. And then I'll cut little like 2-inch pieces. I'll put some glue and I'll glue it down onto it. So all I'm doing is making sure that I got glue on the crack and then a little bit on each side. I'll take one of my scrap pieces and I'll just push it into that. I also cut these a little bit short, so I just put a little glue and I'll put a little black in there. So I've never worked with this stuff before, but I watched a couple of YouTube videos, so I should know what I'm doing, right? So I'm going to measure out my pieces and cut them out, 45 1/4. They sell knives at the hardware store that cuts this stuff, but a bread knife will cut this stuff. That's cool. Now this stuff will add a little bit of weight to my trailer, but I'll deal with that. I didn't know if it was going to be itchy like normal sheetrock is, or normal insulation is, and I'll tell you, it is just as itchy. The product I'm using is called Roxul, which is a stone wool insulation. It's made from basalt rock and slag, which is the byproduct of the steel production. It also contains an adhesive and an oil to add to its water resistance. I put a link in the description below showing how Roxul is made. The benefits of this product are that it's fire resistant, water repellent, and easy to install. So for the ends here, I got to rip a piece that fits inside of here and here. 6.5 inches. I'm using a board as a straight edge. I'm just going to make sure my blade stays vertical.
Hearts go on and on, squeeze them till they're gone. Young love's falling through, turn to start again. Weigh your hope on hope, tighten, turn the rope. The good ones never learn, turn to start again. We drew the line, it's a race against the times.
It took me less than an hour to do the insulation. I think that was way easier than doing it with polystyrene foam. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. In my next video, I'll be installing the 3/4 inch plywood for the deck of my trailer. If you're new to my channel and you want to follow my build, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, guys.